Good morning. Time for my cup of tea. Hope you all had a good weekend. I am about to get stuck into things. I've just been on my walk stuff, so hopefully I've got a shot in our work week hustle step challenge. We've got a few new people, so I'm a little bit nervous that I won't do as well as last week or the week before. Well, last week I got knocked off at the last minute, which was a bit disappointing. Anyway, I am trying to figure out what my plan of attack is today. And hey John, how are you going? I was just thinking I might try and block out time in my week to do my work. Do you do that? Where you kind of create your schedule and block out different times to get certain jobs done. I think I've been faffing around a bit too much, so something needs to change there. That's my thought for this morning. I'm glad you're all good. Do you guys have to wear masks too, or is that just us? Very difficult drinking a takeaway coffee from the cafe when you have a mask on, by the way. I keep feeling like I'm doing a photo where I'm like, Houston, we have a problem. Oh, phone electronic diary, that's a good idea. Yeah, okay. There's so many tools available and I just feel like I'm not utilising them enough. But there's a couple of blocks of writing that I really need to knuckle down and just do. I think I've been procrastinating too much on the concepts. And once I start writing, the ideas will come into greater clarity anyway. So I just need to stop putting it off and sit down and write. That's the point that those things are at. I kind of had a weekend of sketching them out in dot points and different words and doing a little bit of research. So I'll feel better once I've got some sentences down. Do you know what I mean? Hey Will, how you going? Hope you're staying safe and not too overrun at the moment. Yes, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I put up a few photos from when I was working in Papua New Guinea and Fiji on the weekend. I was going through all my old photos and trying to find stuff that I can write about reflectively. Because usually like there's a conference or something, so I can post stuff up that's more interesting than me sitting at home. But now it's all just like, oh. But, you know, it's a good chance to reflect on what I've done and think about the context in which I've worked. Especially because I was thinking about colour code your electronic diary. Personal purple, confirmed tasks orange, potential task blue. Oh, life sorted. I like that. I like the sound of that. Yeah, colour coordination. I used to, when I was at uni, I used to have like a weekly timetable set up and I would draw little cars for the times that I would have to drive and all that sort of stuff. To be back in the days when I had time up my sleeve. Anyway, so that's all about kind of time management, I think, more than anything else. And I know I talked to Kate McKenna, sorry Kate if I've got your name wrong, but she was talking about using the times of day when you've got the most energy to do the hardest tasks, and then the times of day when you have the least energy to do the easiest stuff. So that is something I should try this week also. Yeah, but apart from that, we'll keep teaching this week. My class is looking at land and land use until 1850. So it'll be more kind of environmental, geographical types of stuff that we talk about in class. So I'm looking forward to that. So I have to prep for that today. Anyway, but I would love to hear what everyone else is up to, so it's not just me rambling on and on. John, are you getting any writing done? And actually, I should post up. I hope that you've all found Latest History News, my new group under the History's Way Facebook page, because that's where I'm posting up all the latest articles that I'm finding coming up in the media about history and historically relevant stuff. Oh, good for you, John. Of course you've got writing done. A stupid question. Yeah, so I think I'd need to do some more promotion about that. And Dr. Tari Sivanindilo and I are going to start really working on our workbook that goes with our Talanoa, which is happening on the 8th of August. So we're going to start promoting that a bit more too. Oh, plays and poems. You know, that's what I really want to do too, is another poem. I enjoyed writing those ones for you the other week, John. Yeah, and Mum, actually, no, I won't tell this story. Mum's really good at writing poems, like little ditties, she calls them. So I put her to task, but that was really largely my work that you got in the end. So that was all right. Yes, festive. I should actually promote that. So John and I, on the Writing Visionaries page, there is currently, I think there's still time to get in your submissions for festive. 1st of September, there we go. So if you write a piece about whatever your concept of festive is, then it will go in this publication, unless it makes absolutely no sense. We've got to have some standards, right? But most of the ones we've had so far have been amazing, especially that one that you sent through to me on email, John. I can't remember who that was by, but what a story. And mine was mostly about my cousins and I at Granny's on Christmas days. Oh, good. And Sam and you are working on the lockdown book. So good. So, yeah, like I think I said last week in one of these lives, it's like these writing projects will be such a good snapshot of this time. As a historian, that makes me so happy, because it'll make a historian down the track really happy. So it's like paying it forward a little bit. They can see how nutty we all were. Yeah, and or how creatively we responded to this whole thing. It's probably a nice way of putting it. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day, and yeah, let me know how you're going and what you're working on, and if I come up with some fabulous way of organising my time better, I'll let you know. I might try a colour coding approach, John, because that will look visually pleasing. All right, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.